Hi there, this is Shoe Renner of the Shoe Renner Drawing Channel, and today I'm going to show you how to draw a hedgehog. It's a hedgehog for Jack. Who's Jack? Well, I'm going to put a little picture in here, I think, if I can, of Jack. Jack is an amazing boy who lives in Edinburgh, and he's been raising money by drawing pictures for people on the internet. And I'll tell you more about him as we go through. But this one's for you, Jack, and let's not talk about it anymore. Let's do it. Let's draw a cartoon hedgehog, and this is the second version I did, and I've changed the kind of paper I'm using because the first one I used, I started erasing the pencil lines and the paper just hadn't let it dry and it was ink all over the place. So here we go. I wanted to draw this kind of an egg shape like this. Okay, it's a bit of a messy egg shape, and then from this side draw a kind of a curve up like that, and then a curve coming back down to the side of the egg and then out, and draw a kind of a ball on the end, and then what shape is that? It's again of a sideways question mark kind of thing, little curve like that. Let's put his eyes in. That will give us an idea where we are. Actually, maybe I'll bring that back there a bit. So sometimes it's good to put the eyes in, then you can see where you are. I didn't quite feel right before. Right, good. And then I'm going to put his hands, and like that, kind of little balls with a thumb on the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're not really hedgehog hands, they're human hands. But this is a cartoon. 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. Like that. And criticism the other day about how I can't count and how could I have got to my age without being able to count. Well, it's just the way it is. It's the adding up I'm not very good at. Once I get beyond the kind of, 3 and 4, no, 4. Oh my, I can't even do that. I kind of never worked it out in my head. What's that got to do with hedgehogs? I don't know. Right, hedgehog. I think we're ready to start inking in. So, I'm going to get this taped down because it's moving about. Right, a bit of tape up there. Now, what I want you to do is to draw the things which are nearest to you first, and I reckon that's going to be this foot. So that's the big toe. 1, 2, 4, and that will come down around there. That's the ankle. So make them not quite join up. And then there's the foot, and those are kind of the toes, and then draw. I've got a fly in there. 1, 2, 3. I don't need to count these, do I? Start doing the prickles and make them quite short at the bottom here, and just kind of follow around there. We need to put this hand in. So there's the thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then as you come round to the top, start changing the angle and make them a little bit more kind of flicky like that, and like that. Good. And then bring them around here, and again they'll go kind of a bit more flicky and around there. Now from there, bring that all the way around the nose and up to its cheek there, and then we put the teeth in and the mouth and the bottom lip, and just a little kind of heart shapey kind of thing there, and that'll be his tongue, and that'll just make him look happy. And these are not circles, these are ovals, and the eyeballs, they're just not quite circles either, they just don't quite meet, and so the little white bits kind of make it look shiny. What do we need? We need a hand on this side, so that would be coming out there. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And then we want to put this foot in. Now this is kind of the opposite, so the leg coming down will go over the line of the toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Okay, so that kind of goes into the foot, if that makes sense. Now let's erase this and let's make sure that the ink is really, really dry. You can go off and have a cup of tea and let your ink dry, but I'm kind of trying to do this quickly. So that's dry. I hope it's dry. Yes, it is. Good. Now that kind of looks completely different, doesn't it? So what shall we do? I'm going to put some little marks in there on his nose just to make him more interesting. Now, to build up a kind of a texture and a three-dimensional shape, we do it all with the spines, and just do kind of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of little spines. And as you bring them up again, change the angle as you kind of go around. And I think we can maybe add some extra ones up there like that. At the top it wants to be quite wispy. And again, down here I've got a little bug trying to crawl onto the page. Oh, he's flown away. And again, you just have to kind of work this and keep changing the angle as you go around, and it will just build up a kind of a prickly pattern, and a kind of it will build up a kind of a three-dimensionalness. If you know what I mean. Ness is one of my daughter's words. I think I've mentioned this before. And ness is, I think you spell it N-U-double-S, or maybe just one S. I don't know if it's a real word, or if it, I don't know whether it's kind of one of the words everybody uses, but it's kind of a word that she uses. I think it's a great word. Ness just describes the ness of something. It describes the indescribable thing of something that makes it what it is. Does that make sense? And so I think what I'm doing now is I am drawing the ness of the hedgehog, which is that kind of round, prickly ness. That's kind of going around here. So Jack, if you're watching, I hope you're enjoying this. And I came across Jack this is my first video since I won the YouTube Next Up competition, and I came across Jack while I was mad to get everybody's votes, and I was on Twitter all day long, and suddenly this little picture popped up of Jack saying, "I draw anything." I thought, what is that? And in the midst of all my thing on Twitter where I was just thinking me, there was this young man doing amazing things, so I thought we'll get some kind of connection going there. And I said I would do a drawing for Jack since he's so generously doing drawings for everybody else, and so this is my hedgehog for Jack. And if you want to find out more about Jack, there's a link up here somewhere. I'll make sure there's a link to, he has his own YouTube bit there, and you can go and have a look, and if you want to, you can ask him to draw something for you, and you will want to donate something probably as well for the sick children. And I think he's done an amazing job. It's just incredible. It's the power of the internet, the power of a simple idea. And also that he hasn't given up. That is the most astonishing thing, that he's just carried on and on and on and on. He must actually be exhausted by all the drawings he has done. It is, I think what he's done is an extraordinary thing. And I'm trying to think and draw at the same time. I'm trying to think of the word. It's an example to us all. That's the word I'm looking for. And I think also what's interesting is if you look through his paintings and drawings, as he's got older, he's been drawing every single day, getting practice, and he's been getting better and more interesting as his drawings go on. So go and have a look at his website and see all the things he's done. It's fascinating. And why not ask him to draw something for you? But you'll have to pay him something. You'll have to pay for the sick children. Okay, right. Well, there we go. I think that's my hedgehog for Jack. Shall I put that underneath? Where shall I put that? Hedgehog. Hedgehog. You can tell I've been, I've been in primary schools too often. Hedgehog for Jack for cut. There we go. Hedgehog for Jack. There we go. If you if you like this, keep coming back to the Shoe Rainer drawing channel. If you liked it even more, go over to Jack's channel. And in the meantime, keep drawing. Keep practicing. And I'll see you next time. You take care now. Bye bye.